1.19 is coming, everybody. Let's get excited. So today we're going to be exploring some of my theories about 1.19 and 1.18. Let's get started. Now, we're going to start with 1.19, and then my 1.18 theories will be at the end of the video. I think they're more exciting and more imminent, so that's why I'm putting them at the end. My theories for 1.19 are coming mostly from the trailer. We all know that Mojang has a history of putting things in the trailer that aren't actual and are pretty unlikely. So some of these theories won't happen. And some of the theories also come from things that they're doing currently in 1.18 and systems are revamping. So let's start with something simple. I think that there's a possibility of a major structures update in 1.19. This could be something connected to an update or an update as a whole, where they add 9 or 10 different structures, update the jungle pyramid, the jungle temple and the pyramid, and all the other structures like the woodland mansion throughout Minecraft. I think that getting those nice and like really polished compared to the older versions would be amazing and really help the future development of Minecraft. Number 2 is a sounds update. This is one of the theories that I've gotten from the trailer itself. They have that like sound EQ thing. I really think that that's more of a hype up item, but it wouldn't shock me if they updated the sound engine. They've updated so far the lighting engine, they have updated the textures engine, they have upgraded the terrain generation even with 1.18 heavily. Next is the combat update. So some of y'all might know that Jeb had a experimental snapshot set for a combat update that was possibly coming to Minecraft at some point. He was asked to step down from that to take care of his duties as basically the head runner of Mojang, but it has been handed to other people, and it seems kind of weird when they did it. It almost feels like they're getting close enough to implementation that they're wanting to put it on other people who have more time to work on it. I will also say though, I don't think that a combat update is good by itself. It will need other content backing it up. Possibly one of these other updates that we'll be talking about or something completely different. The next is an update to the end. So far they have updated the overworld very heavily. They have upgraded the nether very heavily. So what naturally would be next? The nether, or the end. And the end is definitely in need of it. It looks very old, very tacky, and very kind of dry, almost lifeless. And yes, it's supposed to be lifeless, but there's like a lively form of lifelessness that they could add, kind of like the nether has, where it's very lively lifeless. With this update, my friend Shooter, I asked my friends for any theories that they might have, has a theory that if they were to update the end, they might include a warden level boss. So I count the warden as a mini boss. Not quite as powerful as the Ender Dragon, not quite as powerful as the Wither, but those are the only 2 bosses in the game. And then the warden is kind of like a mini boss, it feels like. Something that would spawn naturally, something that would have some good drops, and is incredibly powerful. The last item, which I think is very probable based on how much has been asked for, how much Mojang has said they want to do it, is colored lights. Y'all, I would love to see colored lights in Minecraft actively. They've been working with NVIDIA for the Bedrock version of Java, and that is written in C. I believe it's probably written in C# personally, but I do not know that for a fact. And C and Java, though they are different, they are still somewhat related, so learning how to do it in one would allow you to implement it in the other. So there is a possibility that they could bring in RTX level graphics into Minecraft. They already have shaders available basically by default. With the latest lighting engine update, colored lights could be coming, y'all, and I would love it. The last and another one that I think is a favorite of me and my friends is that they will basically do all the other biomes that they've said they would update from past mob votes, as well as maybe bring back some of the mobs such as the Moo Bloom or the Isologger for a possible new mob vote, and maybe do a vote where instead of the best gets out, we vote for the one that's gonna be dropped out, the one we never want anymore, like that stupid Clampy Chaw thing. I don't know what it does. It removes enchantments, and I just have a grindstone for that. I don't want that game. I think that you guys might care more about what's coming in 1.8, so let's get to it. Now, All of these do involve the Sculk sensor. I don't think that's going to surprise any of y'all, but we'll start here. This is a theory from my friend Moon. She has a theory that the Warden will likely be a flammable mob like zombies and skeletons. I would go a step further and say that might actually be a new category of this type of mob, where maybe it takes like double or 1.5 damage from sunlight, unlike skeletons and creepers, or skeletons and zombies, not creepers. The Warden will take 1.5 damage from the sunlight or something like that, making kind of this sensitive to sunlight category where the zombie and creeper are, and this super sensitive to sunlight category like the Warden, which would open up huge doors for future development. The next theory is splash potions or enchantments related to vibrations. I would love to have like boots of silence or wool boots or something like that, where you can kind of walk around and not activate stuff. I think that that's almost necessary as well for making larger redstone contraptions with the Sculk sensors, because they are very sensitive. I mean, if y'all can't notice, every time I take a step, it's like just ah. The next item that I would love to see, and I think will happen, is some way of transmitting sound between Sculk sensors without using redstone. That might even be silent, allowing us to have conduits and various fluctuating systems. There is a leak where I heard something about this. This was something I already held before that leak, so we're not going to worry about it. I'm not really concerned about the leak, as very few of those ever do get through. A conduit system or a broadcasting system with Sculk sensors would be amazing and make them much more powerful, I think, and open the door for essentially a whole nother branch of redstone. We have observer stone where you're using rails and observers, and we have normal redstone where you're using repeaters and comparators and redstone dust. So making a Sculk stone where you kind of have this third branch would be amazing. And the final theory for today is the tuned Sculk sensor. Now, I believe this will use amethyst. There was a texture back in one of the snapshots that involved a Sculk sensor, but it had like the top was its amethyst kind of texture. I would not be surprised if they did it, because really speaking, being able to tune these would allow them to also be, once more usable, because you could tune out things like footsteps. I don't want my Sculk sensor activating every time there's a footstep. I want it to be nice and hidden, so that if I use a fishing pole over my TNT nuke, I kill everybody. But yeah, these are my theories and my friends' theories of what we should be able to see in the 1.18 to 1.19 area. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed, and make sure to leave a subscribe. Also, something very special and very secret. You've probably looked at the time code and been like, wait, there's a lot more time to this. The video should be ending. He's not saying it's signing out. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, this is also a secret channel update, people. So in the last video, I said something very interesting. That lay out a challenge that if we could get to 100 subscriptions by the end of the year, I would shave my hair. Now, I said I would do it kind of mid or late September, but, you know, some people weren't happy about that, you know? I wasn't happy about that. So you know what? Here it is, people. Here's the challenge to y'all. If we can get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, I'm going to shave my head and I'm going to record it. Now, I plan to eventually shave my head no matter what. It just means that you guys get to experience that with me. And really, here's the point. It's not like a challenge to get you guys to do that, but I'm saying, if you guys do that, I'm going to reward y'all by letting you see a very unique experience of me being bald for the first time in my life, me seeing my scars. I had a craniotomy as a baby, and I'd love to see those scars, and I'd love to share that experience with y'all. It might just be a short of me afterwards. I don't know how we'll do it, but if we can get to 100, that's going to start opening the doors, and I'll probably be looking into things like making a Discord and stuff. Another side to that coin is if we can get to 50 followers on Twitch, which is always in the description below, I will also live stream that onto Twitch. Meaning, if we can do all of that, we'll live stream it onto Twitch and then post the VOD here. It won't be a full 2-hour stream. It'll probably be like 30 to 40 minutes at most. Mostly me hyping it up and then someone coming in with a razor and shaving my head off. But make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, share the video, tell your friends. Also, check out my friends down below. I don't share them a lot. We haven't done a lot of videos together very recently, and I'm hoping that you guys have been able to check out my friend Moon. She does a lot more of our community related ones, as I am very much an educational person, and a lot of that content doesn't involve other people, but my Twitch does, so check that out too, I guess. But without further ado, this is Negative Light signing out, and God bless y'all.